This is the delicate balance of the abyss, predator and prey locked in an endless cycle of survival. Yet for those who dwell in these depths, the predator is not merely a threat. It is a force of nature, an unstoppable reminder of the ocean's unrelenting laws. The predator pauses near a shimmering school of tiny fish, watching. The smaller creatures scatter in perfect synchronization, their glittering forms creating an illusion of light. The predator does not pursue them, instead continuing its slow, deliberate patrol. They are hunters born of necessity, designed by evolution to dominate. Their strength lies not only in their speed or their ferocity, but in their unity. Alone, they are formidable. Together, they are unstoppable. Beneath the surface of this tranquil ocean, all seems at peace. The coral blooms, fish drift lazily, and the currents carry the soft whispers of life. The camera glides over a school of small fish, shimmering in the sunlight, darting playfully between the coral branches. A lone sea turtle grazes on seagrass, unhurried. The camera pans to the school of small fish again, still oblivious to the danger. The predators remain motionless, waiting for the perfect moment. The water around them feels heavy, the silence almost deafening. The scene fades into a dark, shadowy underwater world. The water is murky, with faint rays of light barely piercing the surface. Suspenseful music builds as the camera pans slowly, revealing jagged rocks and coral formations, creating an eerie and haunting atmosphere. In the silent abyss of the deep ocean, a shadow moves. It is the unseen terror, the apex predator of these waters. Its jagged teeth gleam in the faint light, a warning to any who cross its path. Cut to a wide shot of the predator gliding through the water. Its massive body blends into the darkness, but its glowing eyes scan the surroundings, revealing its menacing intent. But even the cunning predator knows when to bide its time. To strike blindly is to risk losing its prey. Instead, it waits, silent, calculating. The predator retreats slightly, blending into the shadows. The camera pans to the smaller creature, trembling and hidden among the kelp. It remains perfectly still, its eyes darting nervously. For now it lives, but the predator's memory is long. It will return. The predator moves on, its massive form disappearing into the depths. The camera follows it as it glides effortlessly, its glowing eyes scanning once again. It passes by an underwater ridge where creatures cower in silence, hoping to remain unseen. It is not hunger that drives it now, it is instinct. The predator knows it is the master of this domain. It hunts not out of need, but because it can. The camera zooms out, showing the predator as a mere shadow in the vastness of the ocean. The music softens, fading into an ominous hum. And when that moment comes, the stillness of the ocean will shatter. The predators suddenly spring into action, their movements explosive and synchronized. The camera follows them as they surge forward, their powerful tails propelling them with incredible speed. The music crescendos into a dramatic, fast-paced rhythm. Even the most vibrant of life in these waters dims in its presence. Survival here means becoming invisible to the unyielding gaze of the predator. The predator slows its movement, circling a rocky outcrop. A faint clicking noise emanates from its mouth, almost like a sinister chuckle. Its sharp, serrated fins cut through the water effortlessly, creating a ripple that disturbs a nearby school of tiny fish. The camera slows, capturing the raw power of the predators as they weave through the fleeing fish. Their jaws snap with deadly accuracy, each strike efficient and deliberate. The frenzy fades as the predators regroup, their sleek bodies cutting through the water. The camera pulls back, showing the remnants of the once vibrant school of fish, now dispersed and silent. In the ocean, the balance of power is ever present. The hunter and the hunted are locked in an eternal cycle, and And beneath the beauty of the sea, the predators wait, always watching, always ready. But in the vast expanse of the sea, calm is often a mask. Behind the beauty of this serene world, danger lurks in the shadows. The camera shifts slightly to a darker patch of water in the distance. Shapes begin to emerge, faint at first, then clearer. A pack of predators lying in wait, their sleek forms motionless against the current. Their presence is almost ghostly. In a time before the rise of land-dwelling giants, the oceans were ruled by creatures unlike anything the modern world has ever known. Among them, a new predator emerged, a terrifying force of nature. Scientists have named it Teran, a predator as ancient as the oceans themselves. Measuring over 50 feet in length, this creature was the apex predator of its time. Its body, armored with thick, scaly plates, was impervious to most attacks. But it wasn't just its size or armor that made it deadly. Teran possessed a unique feature, a spined dorsal fin capable of delivering venom to its prey. The creature swims closer to the camera, its glowing yellow eyes scanning the waters. A smaller fish darts by, and in a flash, the predator lunges. The water churns violently as the smaller fish disappears. Its speed was unmatched, its strike precise. Once locked in its sights, no prey could escape. But Teran was more than a hunter. It was a survivor, thriving in a world of constant upheaval. The scene shifts to an underwater volcanic vent, spewing clouds of ash and molten rock. Teran glides effortlessly through the chaos, unbothered by the extreme heat and toxicity. But the oceans of prehistory were unforgiving, even for the mighty. The rise of competition and dramatic shifts in the Earth's climate would eventually seal the fate of this ancient titan. The scene transitions to a stormy surface. A meteor crashes into the ocean, creating a massive explosion. The camera dives underwater to show a disrupted seascape, with creatures fleeing in all directions. Teran fights against the violent currents, but is ultimately overwhelmed by falling debris. Ancient giants, dominant reign. Today, its legacy lives on in the echoes of the ocean, a reminder of a time when the seas belonged to monsters. Mysterious. Could the depths of the ocean still hide a descendant of this ancient terror?